that want to quickly know about the guests and your stories?
Well, let's think of it this way. We always talk about movies on screen. We buy these beautiful DVDs and we go to the we go to the cinema, enjoy Bollywood. How about enjoying Bollywood on stage for a change?
I wonder how would that be?
Well, it sounds like it's going to be an interesting project. We have two guests who are performing a very special presentation at Port Credit Secondary School on November 9th. We're going to have them in studio to chat a little bit about taking it from screen to stage.
That would be interesting. And your stories, Mohit?
Well, of course, we wrap
from Gaayenge Hum 2008 artistic director Sridhar Venkatachalam and singer-actress Swethalina Misra. We'll be right back.
Last year, the local theatre company KalaaRanga took a nostalgic look at Bollywood cinema. This time, it's a real movie performed on stage in all those familiar moods that light up a Bollywood movie. The show is Gaayenge Hum 2008. In studio, we have artistic director Sridhar and actress Swethalina Misra. Welcome to the studio, guys. This is an exciting time. I want to go to 2007 first, though. You mentioned a very successful show, which was Gaayenge Hum 2007. What was so successful about that, and what was the story there?
Gaayenge Hum 2007 was more like a celebration of the playback singing legends of Bollywood.
Okay.
Ganni Muralidhar, the creative director and the founder of KalaaRanga Performing Arts, he had this brilliant brainchild. He wanted to do a Bollywood musical, but with a difference.
Right.
Now, he ran by this concept with me, and then we both sat down, brainstormed, and came up with this idea of why not why not celebrate, or why not do a show that will pay tribute to the playback singing legends of Bollywood.
Okay.
Rather than just do a run-of-the-mill song dance sequence, an orchestra. What we did was this show, we transported the audience way back to the silent era of Bollywood, okay, way back to the silent era of yesteryears, like the 30s and 20s, or almost a century back, and then started transporting them back to the Dhoom Dhamaka years of the 2000s and the disco and the 2007 and 2008 era. Okay. Now, along the way, we touched upon the various eras like K.L. Sehgal, Mohammed Rafi, Mukesh, Manna De, Mahendra Kapoor, of course, Kishore Kumar, Lata Mangeshkar, Asha Bhosle, and of course, last but not the least, today's legends like Udit Narayan and Kumar Sanu, and so on.
That must have been a hard process in itself. You mentioned all those names, and I can think of at least 5 or 6 songs that I would love to see performed on stage. What was the process like to choose all of them that you were willing to do for the 2007
Absolutely. So the first step was to zero in on the different legends, the playback singing legends that we would like to showcase, and then we went through a series of we went through shortlisting the famous songs, the legendary songs of these music icons, the playback singing icons, and it was a collective decision. It's like each one of us would pour in our ideas as to what would appeal to the audience, and then again, it was a collective decision. So
that's great. Now, Swethalina, you're in this production for Gaayenge Hum 2008. Were you in 2007 as well?
Yeah, I was.
What is the biggest difference between the 2007 show and the 2008 show?
That was only orchestra-like song and dance we did there, but here it's totally Bollywood movie on stage. Right. Yeah, it's here it's a drama story, and it is a totally movie kind of things, and it's we perform on stage only. Okay. Yeah.
So the idea is that there's a whole story there, but you've pulled the story from various Bollywood films. And
this is it's love, romance, milna, bicharna, milan, chudai, all these things are
all
there.
Those themes. Yeah. And as an actress, which sort of genre do you like to play the most? Which do you have the most fun with? Do you have the modern stuff, do you feel a little bit more comfortable with, or the past stuff?
I like faster steps. That's more difficult, and that's more level steps are there. And I love to do also modern things in their KalaaRanga performance. So I love to do all these things like as actress.
So Sridhar, let's talk about 2008 as well. This theme is entirely different, but sort of has that same vibe to it, so to speak. What can the audience expect from this show this time around?
Absolutely. The audience, I can tell you, the audience can expect 3 hours of non-stop entertainment.
Wow, it's a full 3 hours.
It's a 3 hours of non-stop entertainment. As I said before, it's a Bollywood musical, but with a theatrical flavor to it. What we have tried to do in 2008 is we have selected the moods of Bollywood as the theme for this year's show.
Like she was mentioning.
So moods of Bollywood. Now, there is hardly any mood or any emotion in our lives on which a Bollywood song has not been made.
Right.
Okay.
Mostly love, though. Let's say.
Absolutely. Relationship, I would say. I would take it to the next step and say relationship. So what we've done is we have chosen different moods, on which songs have been picturized, and we have taken 3 eras. We have tried to pick songs from 3 different eras, depicting the same mood. Okay. Like for instance, if it's Love at First Sight or say Heartbreak, now we've taken a song from the yesteryears, like the 30s or the 40s or the 50s, and then the 70s and then a song from the disco era, that is the 80s, mid 80s, and today's high-tech era. Okay.
So it sounds like there's literally something for everyone in that mix. I do want to, Swethalina, I do want to ask very quickly, I know that you're a poet. You're a trained poet.
Yeah.
And you're from Orissa originally?
Yeah, I'm basically from Orissa.
Okay.
So I love to writing some poetry, all these things. I'm writing in Odia poems, Hindi poems, and English also. So I love to do that.
And this is something you studied as well?
No, not like that. It's my hobby,
Right. Yeah. And so how long have you been here from Orissa?
A year, 2 years, almost,
And I know that you have a stage background that is deep in history as well with your brother. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I grew up in Bombay, and I have family that is involved in involved in theatre, South Indian drama. Like one of my brothers was an actor in the late Major Sanjay Rajan's plays, a drama troupe. Now, when they used to visit Bombay, perform, I was actively involved in the rehearsals, backstage, and interestingly, now at that time, the famous artists like Cho Ramaswamy, R.S. Manohar, Major Sundarajan, these were established artists, film actors. And
that's where you got your itch to do?
Absolutely. So they were established actors. What intrigued me, what added to my enthusiasm or passion to stage was, in spite of being so established in films, their passion for stage was something that had to be seen to be believed. So, it was not like, well, okay, I'm an established actor, I'm just doing it for a hobby.
Sure. No. They had that love and desire to continue in their craft, etc. And this is what you guys are bringing to Port Credit Secondary School on November the 9th as well. Absolutely. So let's put the information back on screen one more time. It's November the 9th. It's Gaayenge Hum 2008, and it's going to be at the Port Credit Secondary School. Yes. And I know that when 2009 comes around, everyone's going to be talking about the great time that they had in 2008. So thanks a lot. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
With the performance, and please do come back with more great projects like this.
Thanks for having us here.
My pleasure.
And request the viewers
the viewers will come, I promise. Whenever we have somebody on the show, the viewers come. There's much more coming up on the show, so please do stay with us.